I mean, working with Wayne though, man, what was that whole tenure like over there with them?
It was always love. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they accepted us because of Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Like, Khaled was deep with them. So when he saw Khaled doing what he was doing for us, it was like, oh yeah, come over here, work with this person, work with Tyga, work with Wayne. We was working with the whole YMCMB.
Yeah.
Working with Baby. And that was just, it was just like that. It's like the circle in Miami was, at that point, was YMCMB, MMG, and We the Best. So we was circulating through that every week.
That was a real time right there.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about, you know, the Young Money campaign, you had a lot of stars, and then you were there for the beginning of a lot of that stuff as well, man. So, I mean, what was it like seeing it bubble and then seeing it transition to what it finally became?
It's like, it's unrealistic in my head still. It's hard to believe to see like, oh, Nikki and the Drake in the club. I see them regular.
Yeah.
I saw from the start, and then see them how huge they are now, and how, you know what I'm saying, like that is like an amazing thing just to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Not even directly, but just to be, you know, in that moment when all that stuff was happening. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What does that do to your mind though too? Because when you're thinking, wait man, I knew Nikki and Drake when they was just two regular folks in the club, and now they are icons running around here. What do you think it was about them that allowed them to reach those plateaus?
It's definitely the consistency of their work ethic, of all those artists that you saw blow up. The work ethic was, like I said, over the top. As people in the studio working, always want to work with new people, new producers, new artists. They always doing that. And you could see the artists that kind of fell behind and didn't do it, wasn't on that. They was in the club, they was partying, they was soaking up the fame instead of putting in the work to it. So you could see that kind of puts that in your head as me even being an artist and a producer, like what path I wanted to go. Yeah, you could do that, but work hard now, and that's just comes automatically.
Exactly. As a solo producer though, man, I mean, you were doing your thing out here in the street, still is. You had a viral sensation that just kind of took the world by storm with K-Camp, man. That Renegade. Break that banger down to me, because that was one of those songs that when I first heard it, I knew it was a smash hit. K-Camp is one of my favorite artists out of the A anyway. That track says, hey man, crank this bitch up. How did that song come about? And then when that thing went viral, what was going through your mind then?
So I remember at this point I lived in New York.
Okay.
And me and K-Camp are very close. So I was on his starting projects. I produced for him, you know, just, you know, growing as a producer artist. And he was like, yeah, let's cook up. We always try to cook up.
Yeah.
Just this time it was a little different. We started in Warner's studio. I was just playing beats. It was just a vibe. We wasn't going for anything serious. Just and that beat came on. And he's like, oh, go back. I'm like, nah, that's not finished. I'm like, it ain't finished yet. He like, why? Why it's not finished? I'm like, I gotta put something else on it.
Yeah.
It's the beat you hear now is the same beat that I played.
Oh,
I didn't get a chance to put nothing on it. He said, nah, let me do something. So we loaded it up.
Yeah.
And we just started that go. He just started saying that, and we was like, oh, we was like, damn, that's it.
Yeah.
He finished. He did a first verse, and then we had to wrap up. Then we went back to Alicia Keys' studio the next day, and that's when he laid the hook. Cash on me like I hit the lottery. And when he did that, we was like, it's just like you say when the first time we heard it. We knew. We didn't know it was gonna do what it did, though, but we knew that it was something. Okay, and then song going crazy. You know, was doing this little music thing, like how, you know, and then I remember in Thanksgiving, my little cousin was like, oh, you seen the Renegade dance? I was like, the what? The Renegade dance. And then I was like, oh, nah, let me see. I'm gonna have to sue these people. They taking my thing. So I look it up on Google, and I'm like, wait, that's my song. That's me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they're doing the dance, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I hit K-Camp, I'm like, yo, you see this, bro?
Yeah.
He's like, what is this? Like, how, like, we didn't even know. Nobody knows, like, what that was at that point.
Yeah.
Like, they're just dancing to it. He's like, so what, they made a dance to it? I'm like, yeah, they made a dance to it. Then we just started seeing it. Every person started doing it, and that's when it hit us like, yo, this is different. Like, it was just different because nobody knew TikTok at that point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody knew that you could virally go with a dance. Yet.
Exactly.
And it was just all the stuff that was happening was new to everybody.
What did that do to your stock and to your career when you had that viral hit on your hands now?
I mean, it shot it up to a point where, like, yeah, I'm a producer, but it made it where, like, a household name producer. So now, being on game like Fortnite, and then doing stuff with like Taco Bell and being on every comedy that's on TV right now, referencing it, Netflix referencing it. It's part of pop culture now.
Exactly.
It's part of culture in general. So like that, you know, it's really, as far as like me, it's like lifting me up to where now I'm a producer, but I have an artist credential. So it's like that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So